What's going on, guys? Mike here. Today we got a ton of stuff to do, and we're gonna cover a few subjects that people have been asking me questions about. Let's get on with our day here. Oh, wait. Sunroof time. I love spring. I love when it starts getting warm. I love when I'm actually sweating from being outside. Summer's coming. Can't even get the windows down and the sunroof. What? All right, so people have been asking questions about this car, the Ford Fusion, and how it's actually doing after all the what happens if experiments. So before we actually cover that, I'm gonna clean this car out because it's dirty as hell. I got tons of junk and stuff in my car. These all-weather floor mats haven't been washed since last fall, because it's been so dirty and stuff outside. So during the winter time, I really don't clean the interior of my car a lot. And you know what? Since you guys thought it was so funny last time when I stalked my wife out walking, now I'm actually doing it deliberately here on my way to the store, because I know she's got to be down here somewhere. Let's go find her. Now she's actually gonna get pissed. Where you at, woman?
Stop! I mean it. You better not put that anywhere. I mean it.
I just stopped by to say I love you. We're done.
I mean it.
No, we're not.
Babe, it's like you purposely try to film me when I'm like this.
No.
Don't try to be like cool, man. Because you're on camera.
I'm not on camera.
Deleting this shit.
Come here and give me a kiss.
No!
I'm not gonna film it. Come here. I'm not gonna put it in the video. Don't worry, honey. I'm not filming.
Right now. I need a burger.
You need what?
Like a hijab.
Come here. I'm just going to the store real quick. She hates when I does this. She threatened to leave me if I did this again. All right, but off we go. See what I'm talking about? A lot of junk. Cleaning day. Yeah, I went to Walmart again and picked up the essentials for washing my car. And I promise not every video slash vlog is going to be about me washing my cars. I do other things with my life. Whoa. Like mowing the lawn. You know what, before we do that, I actually have to get gas. I don't really drive around every day trying to see how far I can get on 0 miles to empty. So let's go get some gas. See, we got 30 miles to empty. Oh wow, it's packed. Oh what? Got a spot opened up. Thank you. I need to move up a little bit. There we go.
Can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me.
What are you doing, dude? So I know that beautiful sunny gorgeous weather like this is not optimal for washing your car. It should be in the shade, but I don't have that time luxury to wait for a cloudy day. And I want to wash my car in my driveway. So here we go.
This is cold.
Spray the car. And just like that, we're done. So this car, my Ford Fusion, has been the star of a few videos that went viral. Most of you guys out there already know what videos they were. I did several experiments in this car, and a lot of people have been asking how my car is doing because of the abuse that it took when these videos happened. One video I made was how many miles can you drive on 0 miles till empty, and I probably got 300-400 comments saying that my fuel pump was going to be dead in a short period of time. Another video was what happens if you put your transmission in park while driving 65 miles an hour. I got plenty of comments there as well because I did hear a grinding noise during a part of the video, and a lot of people were saying that that is the parking pawl or pin, whatever you want to call it, that actually keeps the transmission in park when the car is started. It's not designed to be some kind of replacement of the electronic parking brake. But when you put it in park while the vehicle is moving, you hear this grinding noise, which obviously is not good. And a lot of people said that your parking pawl is probably broken. You could most likely push your car while it's in park and stationary. So we're gonna try that out right now and see what happens. All right, so car is parked, it's stationary, engine is not running. I'm gonna lock it as well. And I haven't tried this yet. So I'm just gonna try to push my car and see if it moves because the parking pawl is broken or not. All right, so it actually moves that 1/2 inch to 1 inch that is normal. And then the parking pawl actually does its job. So it seems to be in order, at least for now. But I think the one video that was the most controversial was how far can you actually drive on 0 miles till empty. So I got tons of comments saying your fuel pump is shot, that's so bad for the fuel pump, the fuel pump, the fuel pump, the fuel pump. And yeah, I mean, it's not the best thing you can do for your fuel pump, I agree. But when it happens one time, I don't think it really does that much damage. So how can you tell if your fuel pump is bad? Well, many times you can actually smell fuel, smell gasoline. Another thing is that it's hard to start your vehicle. A third thing is that it'll sputter while driving. So I'm gonna pull out on the road here. Did a quick little acceleration there, and it definitely does not sputter. So it's been about 3 or 4 months since I made that video. So I think I would have noticed something by now, but the car seems to be handling it just fine. And just to make sure that it actually starts, okay, I'm gonna turn the vehicle off here, and then we'll start it. Starts up just fine. And now we get to a video that got a lot of angry comments after I had made it. And that is what happens if you put your car in reverse while driving. I'm gonna demonstrate that right here for those of you who haven't seen it, but what happens is that pretty much nothing happens. The backup camera comes on, but what a lot of people were commenting was, you didn't rev it while it was in reverse. That's why nothing happened. If you did, your car would, or your transmission would be in a million pieces. So here we go. I'm gonna put it in reverse. Backup camera comes on. Rev it. So just to do that here again, we'll put it in reverse. Backup camera comes on. We'll apply the throttle. All it does is rev the engine. So the fail safety feature obviously is that if you were to do that by mistake, the transmission goes into neutral because the vehicle is moving at a speed that would be completely unhealthy for the transmission to be in reverse. Now, another video I made was what happens if you pull an electronic parking brake while driving. Now, Cletus McFarland had actually done that video before me, but I got a lot of comments asking, you know, can you do one? And I said, sure, I'll do it. So yeah, so what happens is that the vehicle actually applies the regular brakes, which it does not sound good for whatever reason. And I recently got my car inspected, and when they went through it, my brakes were completely fine. So it doesn't seem like anything major happened during that video either. And now for the last video was what happens if you throw your key out the window while driving. Now, the reason I made that video was because with these smart key access fobs, you just keep them in your pocket or put them in your cup holder or whatever, and then you push the button to start and you drive off. So the point of that video was that, you know, someone could actually throw the key out the window, or let's say you were two people in the car, you switched drivers and the key was in the purse or pocket of the other driver, let's say your husband or wife or what have you. What if that person were to leave the car, you drop them off somewhere and you drive off and you shut the car off? What would happen because you don't actually have a key? Now, if you guys really want to know what did happen and you haven't seen that video, I'll have links to all these videos in the description below this video. So you can actually go see what happens. But anyhow, I threw this key out the window, and it's actually been holding up pretty good. It's got some scuff marks here, but very, very minor stuff. Now, making all these videos was very nerve-wracking because I honestly did not know what was going to happen when making them. Now, the first video I made was what happens if you push the button while driving. That video has over 8 million views currently. It wasn't really a video that would harm the car. What it does is just turn the ignition off, which I guess, I mean, if you're driving on the highway and your ignition turns off, it's not optimal for the car, but it's not like the vehicle takes a major beating. But what happens if you put your car in reverse while driving, the electronic parking brake, and how many miles can you actually drive on 0 miles to empty? Those were videos where that experiment could actually cause serious harm to my car. But to conclude this video is that this Ford Fusion that I have, 2015 model, has been a real trooper. It runs better than ever, and I'm very happy with it. That is why I am also keeping it when my 2017 AMG C63S Coupe arrives in hopefully around 7 weeks. So I hope that answered some of you guys' questions of how my car is actually doing after all these experiments. I'm not really, I don't think at least, looking to use this car as a guinea pig anymore, because I do want it to be in good health and be there as a reliable daily driver, because I really need it to be. And now I'm stuck at one of the worst 5-point intersections in Pittsburgh. It can take forever to get out of here. But while we're sitting here doing nothing, I might as well end the video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me know if you have any additional questions regarding the topic of today's video, and I'll do my best to try to answer them. If you're stopping by for the first time and you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.